Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are here to talk about the most confusing and most demanding concept of verb, that is non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are continuously appearing in competitive exams like CTET, HTET, and even in screening exams these things are appearing again and again. So keep watching. This section is going to be very fruitful for all of you. Even in school exams and college exams, non finite verbs are very important and these are asked again and again. So keep watching this video. This is going to be very helpful. So let's begin without getting late. What are नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब? हम नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स को कैसे पहचानते हैं? These verbs don't represent any tense. Like auxiliary verbs, these don't convey about any tense like past or present. Now you can see here eating, singing, dancing, playing, jumping, chirping, sleeping. These are verbs, but these are not conveying any tense like auxiliary verbs. Okay, types of non finite verbs are gerund, participle, and infinitive. This video is going to be a little large, so please keep watching and have patience because this is going to be a little large. So you can also note down these things because these are most important parts of verb: gerund, participle, and infinitive. I have faced many exams and gerund and participle are continuously asked. Gerund and participle, how to identify these things. So I am talking this thing beforehand ताकि आपको आगे प्रॉब्लम ना हो where to focus and where not to. Gerund and participle are going to be the focus of this video. So gerund, participle, and infinitive are types of non-finite verbs. What are gerund? Gerund are verbal nouns. A verb that works as a noun is a gerund. Now guess, are these verbs? Painting, writing, sleeping. On a surface level you can say हाँ these are verbs. These are verbs. Painting है भाई, writing है, sleeping है, हम कब से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. These are verbs. But see here, painting is an art. Writing in Sanskrit is difficult. Sleeping every time is not good for health. Painting, writing, and sleeping. These were the words in the previous slide where you were saying or guessing that painting, writing, and sleeping are verbs. But painting, writing, and sleeping here are not verbs. Let's see how. Painting is an art. This is a noun. Painting is a noun. How come? See the difference between verbal noun and verb. Painting is an art. Painting is used as a noun. पेंटिंग इज एन आर्ट. पेंटिंग एक कला है. तो पेंटिंग क्या हुआ? नाउन. पेंटिंग यहाँ पे नाउन यूज़ हुआ है, एज अ नाउन यूज़ हुआ है, इसीलिए ये क्या है? वर्बल नाउन है और वी कैन से इट इज़ अ gerund. नाउ आई एम पेंटिंग दिस पोट. दिस इज़ वॉट? दिस इज़ वर्ब. दिस इज़ नॉट वर्बल नाउन क्योंकि मैं एक पोट पेंट कर रही हूँ. It is conveying the sense of verb, while painting is an art is used as or is conveying a sense of noun. Painting is used as noun. Painting is an art में painting noun है. I am painting this pot में painting क्या है? Verb है. So this is the difference. It is in first sentence it is used as a noun, in second sentence it is used as a verb. Okay, writing in Sanskrit is difficult. I am writing this essay in Sanskrit. Try to identify the difference yourself. Writing in Sanskrit is difficult. संस्कृत में लिखना मुश्किल है. तो लिखना क्या हुआ? लिखना is a noun. संस्कृत में लिखना मुश्किल है. लिखना is used as a noun, verbal noun here. I am writing this essay in Sanskrit. मैं इस essay को संस्कृत में लिख रही हूँ. तो लिख रही हूँ. Writing is what? Writing here is verb. In first sentence writing is gerund, in second sentence writing is verb. Okay, sleeping every time is not good for health. हर टाइम सोना सेहत के लिए अच्छा नहीं है. तो सोना क्या हुआ? verbal noun, or you can say gerund. In first sentence, sleeping is used as verbal noun or gerund. I am sleeping from last 12 hours. मैं पिछले 12 घंटे से सो रही हूँ. Here sleeping is used as what? Guess what? Verb. In first sentence, it is verbal noun, or you can say gerund, because it is conveying the sense of noun. So that is why it is verbal noun or gerund. In second sentence, I am sleeping from last 12 hours. Sleeping is used as verb. So try to identify the difference yourself. Only then you will be able to identify the difference between gerund and a verb, or you can say verbal noun or a verb. Okay, now participle. I have discussed with you what is gerund. Gerund is a verbal noun, or you can say gerund. Gerund किसको कहते हैं हम? Verbal noun को. Sleeping or writing and painting we have taken as an example. And now we are going to talk about participle. What are participles? Participles, just like gerund. gerund में क्या था? verbal nouns थे. participle में क्या है? verbal adjectives हैं. verbs that are working as adjectives. verbs that work as adjectives are verbal adjectives, or you call them participle. यहाँ पे पार्टिसिपल की 3 टाइप्स होती हैं: प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल, पास्ट पार्टिसिपल एंड परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल. फर्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल एंड पास्ट पार्टिसिपल, एंड देन वी विल टॉक अबाउट परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल. प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल में आप देखेंगे प्रेजेंट की फॉर्म यूज़ होगी, पास्ट पार्टिसिपल में थर्ड फॉर्म यूज़ होगी. सो दैट इज़ दी sheer difference between present participle and past participle. So यहाँ पे कुछ एग्जाम्पल हैं पार्टिसिपल के, एंड प्रेजेंट एंड पास्ट पार्टिसिपल के एग्जाम्पल हैं टू क्लैरिफाई इट इन क्लियर टर्म्स. स्पीकिंग डॉल इज़ कॉस्टली. एक बोलती हुई गुड़िया महंगी आती है, जिसको हम खरीद सकें लेकिन वो महंगी है. स्पीकिंग डॉल इज़ यूज्ड एज बोलती हुई गुड़िया. एडजेक्टिव क्या होता है? एडजेक्टिव होता है जब हम नाउन की कोई विशेषता बताएं. यहाँ पे क्या है? डॉल इज़ अ नाउन एंड दैट इज़ क्वालिफाइड बाय स्पीकिंग. बोलती हुई गुड़िया, तो बोलना क्या है? गुड़िया की विशेषता है, एंड दैट इज़ एडजेक्टिव. सो स्पीकिंग डॉल इज़ व्हाट? स्पीकिंग डॉल इज़ वर्बल एडजेक्टिव. वैसे तो वर्ब है, लेकिन क्या बता रही है? नाउन की विशेषता बता रही है. सो दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ verbal adjective. Now spoken words in second sentence, spoken words cannot be taken back. बोले हुए शब्द वापस नहीं लिए जा सकते. So this is past participle because third form is used here. लेकिन spoken are the words. words क्या है? बोले हुए. विशेषता बता रहे हैं words की. words क्या है? noun, और इसकी विशेषता क्या है? बोले हुए शब्द. तो adjective हुआ spoken, नाउन हुआ वर्ड्स. सो स्पोकन वर्ड्स कैन नॉट बी टेकन बैक. स्पोकन थर्ड फॉर्म है, इसलिए पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. स्पीकिंग डॉल प्रेजेंट में है, इसलिए प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल. लेकिन दोनों ही यहाँ पे नाउन की विशेषता बता रहे हैं. नाउन क्या है? डॉल एंड वर्ड्स. इन दोनों की विशेषता क्या बता रहे हैं? स्पीकिंग डॉल, स्पीकिंग इज द एडजेक्टिव. वर्ड्स स्पोकन. स्पोकन वर्ड्स, स्पोकन क्या है? उसमें एडजेक्टिव है. स्पीकिंग डॉल में स्पीकिंग एडजेक्टिव है, स्पोकन वर्ड्स में स्पोकन एडजेक्टिव है. सो दीज आर पार्टिसिपल्स. प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल इन फर्स्ट सेंटेंस एंड पास्ट पार्टिसिपल इन सेकेंड सेंटेंस. Okay, this slide also talking about speaking doll is present participle and spoken words are past participle. Type of participle is perfect participle. We have already discussed about what is present participle and what is past participle. Now we have perfect participle. And what is perfect participle? Perfect participle में क्या होता है? A clear identification of perfect participle is having plus third form of verb. उसमें having for sure होगा, उसके साथ क्या होगा? Third form of verb. Having plus third form of verb. For instance, having spoken the truth, she disappeared. Having spoken, what is having spoken? Having plus third form of verb that is spoken is perfect participle. ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्या है, हैविंग स्पोकन परफेक्ट पार्टिसिपल है. शी डिसअपियर्ड हैविंग स्पोकन द ट्रूथ. सो हैविंग स्पोकन क्या हुआ, perfect participle. Okay, now in this slide I have tried to categorize every type of participle according to their rules and examples as well. In first one, present participle, we have first form of verb plus ing. Present participle में, as I have already talked about, क्या होता है, फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब प्लस ing. स्पीकिंग डोल का मैंने एग्जाम्पल दिया था, that is present participle. In past participle we have third form of verb. Spoken words का मैंने यहाँ पे example दिया था. Okay, in perfect participle we have having plus third form of verb. यहाँ पे मैंने having spoken the truth, that example I gave. So speaking is present participle, spoken is past participle, and having spoken is perfect participle. Now we will talk about third category of non-finites, that is infinitive. Infinitive. What are infinitive? Infinitive are the basic forms of verb. जैसे हम डिक्शनरी में जो वर्ड देखते हैं ना, रो वर्ड, द बेसिक फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ड दैट इज इन्फिनेटिव. ये बेसिक फॉर्म होती है किसी भी वर्ब की, कोई चेंज नहीं होता, एज इट इज़ यूज्ड एज इट इज़ इन डिक्शनरी. सो आइडेंटिफिकेशन क्या है इसकी, बेसिक सी आइडेंटिफिकेशन है दैट मोस्ट प्रोबेबली द इन्फिनेटिव वर्ब्स आर प्रेसिडेड बाय टू. वर्ब से पहले, जस्ट पहले टू का यूज़ होता है. ये एक खास पहचान है किसकी, इन्फिनेटिव की. Infinitives are categorized as full infinitives and bare infinitives. What are full infinitives? Full infinitives are the infinitives which are used with to start, to say, to sing, to love. These are full infinitives क्योंकि इनके साथ to का use होता है. This is why they are known as full infinitives. I want to start a new channel. She refuses to accept the truth. I want to meet him. To start, to accept, to meet. These are used as raw form of verbs, as these are used in dictionaries. These are the raw forms. So these start, accept and meet are the basic forms of verb, but these are used with to. To के साथ इनका use हुआ है, इसलिए full infinitives. To start, to accept, to meet. Now what are bare infinitives? Bare infinitives are the infinitives without to. Bare, the word bare itself is conveying without. So without to are bare infinitives. She cannot accept the truth. Now accept is used without to, so this is bare infinitive. So we have talked about the most demanding concept of verb, that is non-finite verbs containing gerund, participle and infinitives. So let's have a recap from the very beginning of the concept of verb. In the first video that I talked about, about the basic types of verb. From that video till now, let's have a recap. Now look at this chart. Verb which were divided as main verb, auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are further subdivided as primary auxiliary, modal auxiliary. These are talked in first video. Auxiliary verbs are talked about in first video with the further subdivision, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. Now main verbs are divided as finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs का जिक्र हमने सेकंड वीडियो में किया था, which are further divided as transitive and intransitive verbs, and non-finite verbs we have just talked about gerund, participle and infinitive. तो verb की मेन जो शाखाएं हैं वो है मेन वर्ब, ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब. मेन वर्ब को हम डिवाइड करते हैं फाइनाइट नॉन फाइनाइट में. फाइनाइट में क्या है, ट्रांजिटिव एंड ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. नॉन फाइनाइट में क्या है, जीरेंट, पार्टिसिपल एंड इन्फिनेटिव. और ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब हमने सबसे पहली वीडियो में की थी, दैट कंटेन्स प्राइमरी ऑक्सिलरी एंड मॉडल ऑक्सिलरी. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट द कंसेप्ट ऑफ वर्ब. आई होप you all got it. Please revise and note down it. This is very important concept of verb. Still, if you have any doubt, query, or anything that you want to ask about the concept of verb, please comment in the comment section. I'm waiting for your feedback as well. Thank you so much for watching.